Imagine being one of Hollywood's brightest rising stars, a young actor with an unforgettable smile, a unique voice, and a future that seemed unstoppable. Loved by directors, adored by fans, and praised by critics, Anton Yelchin was on the brink of becoming a generational icon. But on a quiet June morning, everything ended in one of the most shocking, bizarre, and mysterious accidents in Hollywood history. A tragedy so strange, so sudden, and so terrifying that even investigators struggled to explain how it happened. A car that moved on its own. A freak mechanical failure, or something far more sinister? Today we uncover the truth behind the unnatural and mysterious death of Anton Yelchin, a young star whose life ended in a way that feels almost unreal. Stay with me. Anton Yelchin was not just another Hollywood actor. Born in Russia and raised in America, he grew up with a deep love for storytelling and art. From his early childhood roles to becoming a breakout star in the Star Trek franchise, Anton had an extraordinary charm that made audiences instantly connect with him. He was gentle, thoughtful, introspective, and had a unique presence on screen that set him apart. Directors described him as wise beyond his years, while co-stars called him one of the kindest souls in Hollywood. But behind his rising success, no one knew that his life would be cut short by an accident so bizarre that it changed vehicle safety laws across the United States. Anton's journey to success happened naturally but impressively. He starred in films like Like Crazy, Charlie Bartlett, Green Room, and of course, gave iconic life to Pavel Chekhov in the Star Trek series. Critics praised him for his emotional depth. He had the rare ability to transform into any role, awkward, dark, funny, intense, heroic, with unbelievable realism. Yet despite his rising fame, Anton lived a quiet life. No scandals, no controversies, no Hollywood chaos. He enjoyed photography, music, reading, and spending time alone. That calm, peaceful lifestyle makes the tragedy of his death even harder to comprehend. On June 19, 2016, Anton Yelchin was supposed to meet friends for rehearsal. When he didn't show up, they became worried. Anton was punctual and responsible, completely unlike someone who would disappear without notice. When his friends arrived at his house in Los Angeles, they were not prepared for what they were about to see. Anton was found pinned against a brick pillar and a metal security gate, crushed by his own Jeep Grand Cherokee. The vehicle had rolled backward down the steep driveway and trapped him. He died alone in silence in a moment that lasted only seconds but ended everything. What shocked investigators was that this was no ordinary accident. Anton's Jeep Grand Cherokee was part of a massive recall due to a known gear shift defect. This defect caused drivers to think the car was in park when it wasn't. The gear lever design gave no physical click, no mechanical feedback. Many drivers accidentally left the vehicle in neutral without realizing it. Over 300 complaints were filed before Anton's tragedy, reports of cars rolling away on their own. But Anton, likely unaware of the defect, stepped out of the vehicle to close his gate. In those few seconds, the car slowly rolled backward, silently gaining enough force to pin him. He had no chance to escape. But here is where the mystery deepens. Some investigators noted that Anton's driveway was steep, yet neighbors say his car had never rolled before. The recall notice for his Jeep arrived 7 days after his death. Some questioned whether the vehicle malfunctioned in a way investigators couldn't detect afterward. Others wondered if the electronic parking brake failed entirely. A few conspiracy theories even emerged online, suggesting sabotage, Hollywood cover-ups, or hidden mechanical issues the company wanted to protect. While none of these are proven, the circumstances were strange enough to leave room for speculation. Why did a well-maintained car suddenly roll at the worst possible moment? Why was the recall letter delayed? Why did the malfunction occur on that exact morning? Hollywood was devastated. Co-stars from Star Trek broke down in interviews. Directors said they lost a once-in-a-generation actor. Fans worldwide mourned the loss of a gentle, inspiring soul. The tragedy also sparked a wrongful death lawsuit against Fiat Chrysler, which was eventually settled. The case forced the company to redesign gear systems across multiple vehicles. Anton's death didn't just shock the world, it changed the automotive industry. Anton's legacy today lives through his films, his photography, and the powerful documentary Love, Antosha, a tribute revealing how compassionate, artistic, and inspiring he truly was. People close to him believe he had only just begun to show his potential. The world will never know what masterpieces he might have created, what new characters he might have brought to life, or what impact he might have had. His death remains one of Hollywood's most heartbreaking losses, not because of scandal or self-destruction, but because it was so unexpected, so unnatural, and so deeply mysterious. Anton Yelchin's story is a reminder of how fragile life is. A rising star with a bright future, gone in a moment that feels almost unreal. His legacy continues to shine, not through the mystery of his death, but through the beauty of the life he lived. And while the world may never know the full truth of what happened that morning, one thing remains certain. Anton Yelchin will never be forgotten.